Two boys.
One brain cell.
Today we got an Oz pick. Shout out to our boy.
Oh, children of God.
Ill Bill. It's like Kill Bill.
Yeah, and Vinny Paz.
Have you ever seen Kill Bill?
No.
Not to derail us right off the rip.
I have not. But you knew that was coming. It's a movie.
I wasn't sure. You surprised me a lot lately.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just I never know what movies you have and haven't seen.
Yeah. Now, is Ill Bill a heavy metal king?
In the movie?
In this.
Oh, perhaps. Obviously. If I knew that, we wouldn't be reacting to it. What would we?
I mean, I'm scared.
There's a lot of spikes.
A ton of them.
But why does it look more like refinery rather than, it looks like
the bottom part?
These right here. This looks like a refinery. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. It's like, oh, weapons. And humans killing themselves.
And the...
it is maybe because there's...
Yeah.
Oh, maybe all of this is because there's like smoke and faces coming out of it.
Yeah.
And rain and...
It's got the old big gate coming down as the mouth.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't say it now. A portcullis.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah. Damn, I said it. Yay me, I got a word out, Chuck.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
That's new.
I know, dude. All right, so let's find out about the children of God here.
Let's do it.
Never doubt your God. Children singing songs about your heart. Explosions that blow cars over buildings from afar. We the children of a bloodstained revolution. Gun bang, forever shooting run fam. Get your Uzi love thing. Retribution, Timberland boots. Leather gooses in the undisclosed black bulletproof with the extra shooter. Bought a box of banana clips from these anarchists like Tim Oscar commanding this ship on dialysis. More pain, more gain. 9/11 was a war game. More enemies, more friends, more fame. Listen to propaganda, cock the hammer. We can stop a man, but how did you destroy an army that's a phantom? How did you kill a militia that's invisible, mystical? Beat with official pistols do, kid, we invincible. How did you stop the unstoppable, unkillable? The salvation of God. Now sit back and listen to the song, y'all.
Children sing Allahu Akbar in Turkey. One had a Russian AK, dirty Iverson jersey. I don't know if it made me proud or if it disturbed me. I guess it's not as bad as kids being fucked by the clergy. Kufi on Glock cock, moving to the palace. A dead Kennedy in California, Uber rallies. I drink a quart of virgin blood inside a Buddha chalice. I took the head off of Kennedy from the roof in Dallas. Yeah, I wish that Ron Paul ran again. If not, then I'ma have to take the lead like Jeff Hanneman. Y'all falling for the trap again. 38, leave your fucking body like a mannequin. Yeah, if Billy blasted you, I blast with him. We don't live in a republic, it's just fascism. The Louvre isn't a museum, it's a glass prison. Fuck the class system, listen to the song, y'all.
First and foremost, F-bomb rating, 10.
Absolutely 10.
You're just gorgeous.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. I guess it's not as bad as kids being fucked by the clergy.
And if that pisses you off, then you should be, obviously it should piss you off. But I feel like a lot of Christians get really sensitive about this. And I think you should be the opposite. You should be holding your clergy accountable. Mm-hmm. But what happens a lot of times is a priest gets kind of in that realm of like sexual assault with a minor, and then they move them out of the congregation to another congregation. And you can look into it. It's happened several times.
Horrible.
It's really messed up. That should immediately, you should be punished. There's no,
to the highest extent.
It's like the way they look at it, well, we got to let God take care of it. Like, no, you have a faith. You have a belief that there's a God. But if we're here on earth together, we should be making sure that not only are we keeping each other safe, but our children, especially with how naive and innocent children are, that should be a whole very sacred.
Well, also, I mean, if you follow the whole ideal of God needs to take care of it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, be the tool.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. And a lot of Christians are more comfort saying, "Oh, I'll pray on it, and we'll see what happens." That's not doing something.
Yeah.
Like,
be the tool.
Yes.
That takes care of it. Then.
Yes.
Be like if religion's what drives you.
Yes.
Be the tool that God sent to fix this problem.
You need to be responsible, and that
if that means calling the police and getting authorities involved, whatever that looks like. Obviously,
100%.
Obviously, don't go hurting people.
Oh, of course.
Like, because hurting one person and then hurting that person is just hurting everybody.
Yeah.
But
if there's proof that this has happened, that person should be held accountable immediately.
100%.
It should be reported and taken care of and not covered the fuck up and pushed under a rug. And honestly, I think with Christians in general, I think this is one of my big issues with religious people is they'd rather say, "Oh, I'll pray in God and put it in his hands," instead of actually taking action. And like you said, being the tool to try to make your world better, whether it's global warming or treating your earth like our home, treating your children with respect, and making sure things like this aren't getting covered up, especially from the pro-life crowd. That is embarrassing as fuck. Look, like, if you are going to vote to be anti-abortion, you better be helping taking care of those kids that are on the streets
100%.
and making sacrifices in your own life to actually carry the morals that you're preaching.
Absolutely.
So that is a great line. I know it's uncomfortable, but man, that sometimes you need that. You need that kick in the ass as a reminder. But we have some great references here throughout. Dead Kennedys, the song California Uber Allies, this one, oh my God. If not, then I'm going to have to take the lead like Jeff Hanneman. Jeff Hanneman was the lead guitarist of Slayer.
Okay.
And one of Slayer's songs, Seasons of the Abyss.
Okay.
So for me, that was a great reference. Absolutely love Slayer.
Right after that, I got uncomfortable.
38, leave your body like a fucking man, or like a mannequin. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There's 3 F-bombs in this, and they're not horribly far apart.
No.
It's still a 10.
Yeah.
You can't hit that line, that first F-bomb, and not just blow me away.
Yes, 100%.
That was, woo, and fuck a class system.
Yeah, and
like, hell yeah, let's go.
We don't live in a republic. It's just fascism.
Let's go.
Dude, nailing, especially right now where you're looking like you've never seen, like, it's crazy because I remember a point in time where I would look at the news and be like, it's so annoying. Everybody's a fascist. Ugh. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like it was very overused.
Yeah.
And since then, we have debates now where, like, there was a debate that legitly just, those 20-on-1? Have you ever seen any of those? So they have one guy, like, who's very known for debating.
Oh, I have seen some of those.
Yeah. So they're not fair by any means, but it is fun when they're done
because
right.
it's a highly educated person.
And they're just talking over each other constantly. Yeah. So, but they had this one guy that just was on that channel. And he's all these people Republicans, okay, self-proclaimed Republicans, and he's debating them,
okay,
on whatever issue they want to talk about.
Yeah.
So they bring it up. They go into it. They dive into it. And then if they're losing really bad, the 20 people are like, nope, our turn. And then somebody else swaps out. Mm-hmm. This guy openly, as a Republican, was like, oh no, I'm for autocracy. And then he's like, okay. And so he's asking more questions. And he's like, so you're a fascist. Finally. And the guy was like, yeah, I guess. Yeah. And he was just openly proud of this. And he's like, you're a Nazi. Like, you are a Nazi. And he was...
So I'll be the first to tell you that I'm a little ignorant when it comes to this. Like,
what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so autocracy is where all power resides under one person.
Absolutely.
And so this guy's argument was, well, that can still be voted on. We can vote who that highest power is.
That's not how that works.
No. And then his other big thing was immigrants. When you get all these immigrants out of here. And the guy's like, well, I'm an immigrant. I came here legally. And he goes, get out. Right to his face. And they're clapping for him. The Republicans are clapping for him. And this is what I'm like, you have a bunch of people like you, honestly, like, okay, that you just don't watch the news, right? Mm-hmm. So you have a lot of people that have conservative values, and they're just like, well, what's the big deal? You guys are just being soft. Because they're not looking into anything that's happening. Yeah. And this shit is running wild. Like, it is unreal. Sure, the Democratic Party, they're a bunch of fucking goons too, right? But they're not on the level of that, where you're like, sure, politics sucks. It doesn't work. You know, it's
the immigration issue. God. The immigration issue is one that blows me away because at the end of the day, we are literally living in a country in the USA that is made off of immigration.
Yep.
If immigration didn't exist, you wouldn't be here.
Yep.
I wouldn't be here.
And it's funny because, like, a year ago, they were like, listen, we don't want all this Black Lives Matter stuff put into our schools.
So move.
Okay, right? No. So now they're removing that. And now you have all these white people who are claiming we were here first. I kid you not. You can look this shit up, dude. It's wild. They're like, no, we were here first. And they're like, what about the Native Americans? What Native Americans? We came over here across the land bridge from China. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, okay, that's accurate. People came over the land bridge from China. However, do you think they were white? Fucking idiots, dude.
No, I feel like they were Asian.
And sure, we grew up at a time where, you know, half the stuff we learned has been proven wrong at this point.
Yeah.
And that's incredibly frustrating, and I get that. But it should not be where you're just, everything we learned is in the trash now. We still have things from scholars that have done their entire lifetime of studying. Does that mean they're always right? No, and that's why we have this thing called consensus.
Yeah, they're still not flat. Like, let's calm down. Like, I don't know. Man, it sounds like these people might be flat earthers, all right?
Oh, God. Woo! That used to be my favorite group of people to trigger, is flat earthers. It was so much fun.
My goodness.
Anytime they would complain about it, I'm like, just go to Antarctica and find out for yourself. Go right off the fucking cliff. Right off that fucking cliff. Just talk shit. I mean, yeah, sure, there's fun and there's talking shit, but when shit's
where's the edge east-west?
Exactly. I don't know.
Is it like in between the Pacific and Atlantic? What's going on here?
It's very confusing.
I don't understand life.
These people have the navigation skills of Christopher fucking Columbus. I'm going to find China, ends up in Cuba. Wait, how did this happen? Wait. Yeah. So it's, and I'm a dumbass. First, I'll be the first and foremost to tell you, right? And the thing is, I like to stay on my toes. I like to keep myself educated. I don't want to listen to what just makes me sound good. I have Republican friends. I have Democratic friends. I have friends that are libertarian. And instead of hating on them, I would rather listen to what they have to say and point out, hey, you're wrong on this topic, man. Like, and if you're that stubborn about it, whatever, I can just avoid you. But most of the people that I know, when actually pointed out,
it's the open-mindedness, man.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, know when you're ignorant to something.
Yeah.
And be willing to accept new information.
That's the thing.
And not just automatically berate somebody because they said something that doesn't
or because it lines up with your party. Like, let's quit this fucking team nonsense.
Yeah.
We're a group of people. Yes, we have different beliefs. But, like, I'll use my uncle who passed, okay? And you knew him. He was a stubborn guy, for sure. Very stubborn guy. Very conservative. Very Republican. Loved talking shit. Mm-hmm. Very uninformed, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where the fuck he would get his info from, honestly. I don't even think he watched Fox News. So it was just probably all headline shit, okay? So I'm talking to him the one day, and he was like, all these fucking people want free schooling, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, don't you think, though, that instead of looking at it that way, that maybe we could limit the schools that have billions of dollars stacked up and make a law saying, hey, you can't take advantage of people like this. You have to do, let's say it's a percentage of their wages that they're currently making. If they're at McDonald's, it's a small percentage, and that's what you go off to get their, that's how much they have to pay in, right? These schools can afford that. And he was like, yeah, I'd be for that. I'm like, look at that. You got him out of his own talking point. Mm-hmm. You made logic to him. You showed him an example that made sense for everybody, that nobody's getting screwed over. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, okay. And that's what I expect from my Republican friends.
Yeah.
Sure, most of them just don't watch the news. And that's what it comes down to. And they're just like, oh, yeah, my dad was Republican, so I'm a Republican, just like you and I did when we were kids.
Yep.
And then we realized, we're like, oh, shit, actually, I just realized that when I took a fucking test to see where I've lined up on the political spectrum, that we're left.
How did this happen?
What?
How did I get here?
I remember doing that, and it's like, you should vote for Hillary. And me and Chuck were like, what?
What did you say to me?
But, yeah, it's all about learning and trying to treat people fairly. We don't need to take advantage of them. Working your economy is not everything. It's all about the people. And if you treat your workers good and you give them rights, they're going to come through for you because they feel, just like if you look at profit sharing for businesses. When you're making profit sharing, you actually feel like you're part of the company. You're now pissed off when waste is happening, things like that. So maybe not everybody, because you're going to have a few bad apples, no matter what, right? It's just how it is.
I'm the bad apple that gets profit sharing from where I work, but there's still a bunch of greedy bastards.
Yeah, sure,
All right,
sure.
So
no, 100%. But I'm saying we can fight for all of this, and everything will still be fine.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a few lazy people?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, because people are lazy, and it's bound to happen. But also, you shouldn't live in a society where you're forced to work.
No.
You should be able to sit back and relax a little bit if that's what you want to do. You shouldn't be forced into this machine.
You shouldn't be forced into a full-time situation
Well,
where you're working 60 hours.
Yeah.
Every
I think
week.
if you're like, hey, I want to be self-sufficient and I just want to
There
live off
should
the
be a
land,
way to do
there should
that.
be a way to do that 100%. And you should be able to, like, it's ridiculous that it's like blocked so hard. And
Because
it's like, it's hunted too. Like
Yeah.
in politics on both sides, they're like, well, we have this many people that aren't working. That's not what we care about. We care about people being treated right. Make sure your economy is good because it's not been good for a little bit.
If I want to grow my own food and make my own stuff,
Yeah.
I should be able to do that.
Yeah.
And have the ability to sustain myself.
Right. And
in
like,
that manner.
It's like now you're like, oh, you own a property, so now you have to pay these property taxes. And so you're going to have to work.
Yeah.
So it's like they've kind of got you pinned down in this point where you aren't free. Even the people that are preaching they're free, you aren't free. Let's all just work together, treat each other with respect. If you are a person that's like, hey, I'm not going to work and I'm just going to live off whatever I can come up with out of my garden and off the land, that should be allowed to the extent of the law, of course. Like if you're hunting or something, that should be followed. But yeah, I think we can all treat each other fairly and not be forced into situations that make our lives just completely miserable.
Yeah.
So it's very frustrating that people are so selfish that
And why is the land I own taxed?
I know that's
That shit.
yeah, I know, especially since you're already paying the tax when you buy it.
Yeah.
That's what doesn't make sense to me. I don't have a problem with taxes. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But
I
again,
understand taxes are a thing that needs to happen.
Yeah, and again though, it'd be nice though if everybody paid their fair share.
Yeah.
If you got billions of dollars and there's hundreds of people on the streets.
Why do
that
you
aren't
get
eating.
tax breaks that other people don't
Exactly.
get? And if you don't get those tax breaks, those people that are on the streets could eat.
Yeah, but you don't want to because they're lazy. And then
Yeah.
you find, even though the half of them are vets that you supposedly support.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of shit, obviously, it's going on currently. But I'm just saying we could all just be nicer to each other and try to work together instead of creating heavier divides. We should be looking at logic, seeing what makes sense. If you're religious, that's great, but you shouldn't be forcing that onto some other person.
Right.
If you're-
That being said,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
these guys are the kings of something. They did something here.
They got us fired up.
Yeah, they did. It's not heavy metal, though, because that
It's
was not.
That's why this song is a 1.
They caught me.
lied.
Dude, they caught me so far off guard
I
with
know,
that.
me too. I was like, holy shit. It had kind of a Sage Francis flow, too.
I
And-
thought for sure I was going first here, but
Yeah.
I'm not. You are.
I got to be honest. I really like the song. I like the lines that hit. I'm going to go with an 8 playlist.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I love the lines they hit, and I love the conversation that it sparks afterwards.
Yes.
This is a 9.2.
Absolutely. Good shit. Shout out to Oz. This is when it gets those creative juices flowing. Not even just creative, just like Yeah, there's a lot of things frustrating with our country right now, and I think being aware of it is better than just being in the dark.
Yeah.
And even though it's hard, because the amount of shit the propaganda machine pumps out on both sides is unreal.
And I've been so hesitant to give a rap song a 9 since the last time I did that. It was out of my playlist the next day.
Yo. I can't remember the dude's name even. You're like, this is the best song I've ever heard. He hears it the next day. This song was horrible. Well, to be fair, freestyles for me kind of end up like that. I hear them once, but that was impressive. I hear it again. Okay, I'd rather just.
Yeah. But this is gorgeous.
Yep. I like this. This has that kind of gangster rap feel, meets like a Sage Francis vibe, and we're taking hard-hitting things and we're throwing out lines. Sure, it doesn't go into hard detail, but it also makes some really good points.
Which opens up the debates.
Exactly.
The conversation. It gets people talking about the problems that it's addressing.
100%. I agree.
Which is exactly what you want from a song of this nature.
Yep.
Absolutely beautiful. Loved it.
Hell yeah. Oz, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for this suggestion. Playlist for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are two boys.
We got one brain cell.
Make sure you guys go over, check out Ill Bill, Vinny Faz. Show some support for them, whether you add the song to the playlist, follow them there on their socials. If you got extra money laying around and you are a huge fan, buy some merch, some tickets, whatever you can do to help support the artist. But yeah, until next time, peace out.